Hey friend, welcome to Breaking Free, 14 Days to Food Peace. This is a real conversation for the woman who's tired of starting over, afraid of food, and ready to feel like herself again. See, in this series, it's going to speak to the woman who's tried it all. She's tracked it all, and she feels like she's losing the battle with food, her body, and herself. Does that sound familiar? I'm Cassie Covey. I'm a coach, a mom, and a former all or nothing perfectionist who's finally stopped living by food rules and started listening to her body. See, in this 14-day series, we're talking about what really keeps women stuck: the shame, the spirals, the mindset, the habits, and how to break free without another diet or reset or, starting over every Monday. See here, each episode is short, honest, and designed to speak directly to the part of you that's exhausted, but not done. Let's get into it. Hey friend, welcome back to the Breaking Free series. It's for the woman who is tired of dieting, tired of food rules, and ready to feel like herself again. Today I want to talk to the woman who stands in front of the fridge and thinks, I don't even know what I'm supposed to eat anymore. Like after years of tracking, dieting, restricting, following plans, counting macros, and obsessing over what's right. It's no wonder you feel confused, lost, and even a little disconnected from your plate. If that's you, just know you're not alone. You're not broken. See, let's get started with this question. You know how to restrict. You know how to diet. But do you know how to nourish yourself? Like really, do you? That question stopped me in my tracks when I first heard it. See, because for so long, eating meant following a plan, hitting numbers, and staying on track. But when I stepped away from all of that, I realized I had no idea how to just eat. Like not for weight loss, not for rules, just to care for my body. Have you felt like that before? Here's what happens after years of dieting. Go ahead and get your pen and your paper and write these down. See, number one, you stop trusting your hunger. Number two, you ignore fullness because your plan tells you to finish every bite. Number three, you skip meals, not because you're not hungry, but because you're trying to save calories. Eventually, you lose connection with the very signals your body was designed to give you. So you live in your head instead of your body. You're thinking, is this too many carbs? Should I add more protein? What would my tracker say about this? But you're not asking, what do I need right now? What would actually satisfy me? You're not asking yourself those questions. Even when you're not on a strict plan, we often fall into that autopilot meals. You know, the dry salad you eat because it feels safe, the protein bar you grab because it's fast, or maybe skipping breakfast altogether because you're just used to running on caffeine and cortisol. See, here's the problem. These habits, they might keep you in control for a while, but they don't keep you nourished. Let me say that again. They don't keep you nourished. And the longer you stay disconnected, the harder it becomes to know what your body is even asking for. I still remember the first time I tried to eat intuitively. Like no macros, no plan, no shoulds. I stood in front of the fridge and I froze. I didn't know what to make. I didn't even know what I liked. Like I only knew what I had allowed myself to eat in the past. And suddenly, without those rules, like I felt lost. But that moment, that confusion, was the beginning of something beautiful. Because once I allowed myself to explore again, like to taste and to try, like I started learning what felt good in my body, like physically and emotionally. And over time, I built meals that felt like home, not like punishment. So how do you start rebuilding your meals? Keep your pen and paper out. Write these down, okay? Step one, keep it simple. Keep it simple. A meal doesn't need to be perfect. Do you hear that? Even your meals don't need to be perfect. You don't need to hit all your macros or check every box. Start with the basic framework. Protein for staying power. Fiber or veggies for digestion and satisfaction. Carbs for energy. and fats for flavor and fullness. Hear that? That's it. Add something you enjoy. Make it a plate that feels good and tastes good. Step number 2. Ask yourself this before you eat. What would feel grounding, satisfying, and supportive right now? Step 3. Ditch the guilt. You're allowed to eat real meals. Yeah, you are. Even if you don't earn them. Even if it's not the lowest calorie option. Even if it's not what diet culture says is best. You're allowed to eat real meals. Because your body, it's not looking for a plan. It's looking for nourishment. If you're nodding along and thinking, yes, I want that, but I don't know where to start. See, I've got you. Because food, it doesn't need to be a source of anxiety. It can be a source of support. You don't have to keep living in food confusion. You just don't. You don't have to earn your meals. You don't need another plan. You need peace. So let's rebuild that trust. One bite, one meal, one moment at a time. If this episode spoke to you, send it to a friend who's struggling too. And come find me on Instagram. I'd love to hang out and hear what you came up with for today. Until next time, keep choosing compassion over control. If this episode hit home, take a second to breathe. So you're not broken. You're not failing. You're just stuck in a system that was never meant to support women like you. Like women carrying the weight of everyone else while trying to hold themselves together. I want to help you change that. So DM me the word weekend on Instagram and I'll send you a resource, a next step, or just a reminder that you're not doing this alone. And if you know another woman who needs to hear this, forward her this episode. Share it with her, send it to her, screenshot it, put it in your stories. Let her know that she's not alone either. I'll see you tomorrow for the next truth that you didn't know you needed.